Momentum was accelerating. As the third week of press screenings began, the hurdles and tar pit traps seemed to be evaporating beneath the soles of my Adidas. All the angst, low-budget filmmaking headaches, Sophia running around Tokyo handheld, Herzog buying whores for his extras, Brandon Lee taking a bullet, this nightmare scape of... Oh hell. Point is, I got original music now. Alright, 3 press conferences for you in this episode. One director who screwed every Hollywood actress of a certain age, one who very certainly has not. First, a quick bit from Michael Apted at the screening of 49 Up, which, ironically, is what my last girlfriend called me.
The question is why Charles would not take part ever since 21 Up.
Well, beats the shit out of me, isn't it? I mean, the guy works in documentary films. It's so profoundly irritating, I can hardly address the
issue. Aside from being blessed with original music, after seeing the first 2 episodes of my series, Steven Spielberg, clearly in awe of my filmmaking prowess, came to the rescue and paid my phone bill. That's a true story. Then I woke up the next morning beside Penelope Cruz. And you didn't believe me. The frenzy surrounding Almodovar's latest, Volver, continued from the opening flashbulbs, then spilled out to 65th Street afterwards in a reenactment of Night of the Living Dead. Since Volver is getting such good press, and my bedmate Penelope is on her way to an Oscar nom, I feel pretty comfortable taking a minority opinion here. Almodovar's streak that started with All About My Mother and continued through Bad Education is very much over. I think Volver is a complete failure, a sloppy, uninspired jumble of ideas, genres, and unbelievable plot developments. As an exclamation point, I even walked out midway to get a cup of coffee in the lobby. That said, Almodovar owned the press conference, as he always does.
I don't feel nervous to go back to Los Angeles. I feel fat. Well, I have time to do something with this. Thinking about the awards, it's true. It's how I feel it, exactly. Fortunately, there is a word to express it: fat. But it's very soon to think about the awards and the nominations. I mean, of course, it's very flattering to read in the papers that Penelope is one of the front runners in the Best Actress category, and also the movie and the script and myself as director. But it's a very strange feeling because at the same time we feel very happy to read that, but also we look at each other and say, but we shouldn't believe what we are reading.
We all do it. Get over it. Just ask this guy. The paparazzi stormed Dallas Tully Hall for Warren Beatty and his screening of Reds, his masterpiece about his favorite hair color. I think I even saw Mamarazzi and Babyrazzi in there somewhere.
Not a big fan of John Reed.
Warren talked at such great length, I almost became convinced that the only action he's getting these days is phone sex.
When I called Jack, I said, I have to find somebody who can, and then I won't say, because it was a little vulgar, take Diane Keaton away from me, and I used the term up one wall, across the ceiling, and down the other wall. And he said, well, there's only one person. And I said, what are you talking about? And he said, well, me, of course. And I said, are you serious? And he said, well, yeah. And I like to tell the story. I can get a bigger laugh in the living room because it was said vulgarly, in a more vulgar vernacular. But
speaking of fighting the women off, Shouldn't be any surprise who called me first, after my phone service was restored. Hello? Oh, hey, Penelope, how's it going? Yeah. Sure, yeah, I can be there in maybe an hour. Okay. Be there in a half hour, it's not a problem. Okay, cocktails at the Waldorf. Yeah, great, see you then. Women.